Every day is not an opportunity to improve yourself. Some days are just there for you to accept yourself and look at the clouds. This too is growth. This too is rising. Just existing is enough on some days. The regret of not taking a decision is bigger than taking a bad decision. It takes nothing to stand with a crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. If you realize how quickly people forgets the dead, you'll stop living to impress people. Maybe the journey isn't about learning something new. Maybe it's about unlearning something you're not. Lead from the back and let others think they're on the front. Some people are investments and some people are bills. Know the difference. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. If outside validation is your only source of nourishment, then you'll be hungry for the rest of your life. Understand people by their actions, and you'll never be fooled by their words. A clarity that hurts you is better than the hopeful confusion that holds you back. Heal so you can see that attention is not love, attachment is not connection, and bare minimum isn't the effort. Your action reveals how badly you want something. If you keep saying something is a priority, but you never act on it, then you don't really want it. Discipline yourself so someone else doesn't have to. It's a form of accountability. The more accountable you're, the more disciplined your life will be. You become unstoppable when you work on things people can't take away from you. Things like your mindset, personality, transparency, your entire being, and the way you love. In reality, other people liking you is a bonus. You liking yourself is the real deal. Never confuse people who are always around you with the people who are always there for you. Strange, isn't it? You know yourself better than anyone else, yet you crumbled at the words of someone who hasn't even lived a second of your life. Yesterday, I was clever and I wanted to change the world. Today, I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. Too many people think that the grass is greener on the other side. But remember, the grass is greener where you water it. The rich invest their money and spend what is left. The poor spend their money and invest what is left. Discipline will carry you to the places motivation can't. Even on the path to peace, the last door is war. The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he's in the prison. The deepest form of slavery is the hunger to be understood. The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you. It's your road, and yours alone. Others may walk with you, but they can't walk for you. And it was so true when they said, "We mature by damage, not by age." So often, we feel dragged, drained and distracted, only to discover that we've been holding so tightly to nothing. Life only makes sense backwards, but it has to be lived forwards. If a man knows more than others, he becomes lonely. Emotions aren't to be conquered, they're to be understood. It takes 2 years to learn to speak, and 60 years to learn to stay quiet. Diplomacy is the art of telling people to go to hell in such a way that they ask for directions. Sadness is caused by intelligence. The more you understand certain things, the more you wish you didn't understand. The longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive it is to go home. Knowledge isn't power until it's applied. Embarrassment is the cost of entry. If you don't want to look like a foolish beginner, you'll never be a graceful master. "10% conflict is due to difference of opinion. 90% is due to delivery and tone of voice." Some people have found God in the depth of their sins, while others lost Him in the heights of their blessings. If you want to go for a run, go for a run. Don't look for company. Sooner or later, on your 5th and 20th run, like-minded people will join you. And through this I realized, this principle works everywhere. To be angered by criticism and elated by praise is the surest sign of a shallow mind. Don't just say that you've read books. Show that through them, you've learned to think better. What you do in private shows in public. Reading shows in a conversation. Your diet shows in energy. Your discipline shows in confidence. Your focus shows in your results. You're what you cultivate when no one is watching. Don't tell your problems to anyone. 80% don't care, and 20% are glad you have them. Sometimes you just have to accept that. Some people can only be in your heart, not in your life. When you continue to be irritated by someone who refuses to change, you also refuses to change. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. When you lose an emotional attachment to someone, you realize how ordinary they're. It was your love that made them so special. You can't change how people treat you or what they say about you. All you can do is change how you react to it. The most dangerous person in the world is the one who listens, observes, and thinks. Forgiving people in silence and never speaking to them again is a form of self-care. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a first step. You don't know how strong you're until being strong is the only option you've. The same God who gave you the business idea will give you clients as well. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking, because her trust is not on the branch, but on her own wings. A person who fights using weapons may become harder to defeat, but a person who fights using his brain is impossible to defeat. Be delusional enough to believe it's possible. Be disciplined enough to prove it right. You're not doing it wrong. You're just in parts where most people quit. The real luxuries in life are time, slow mornings, and the freedom to choose whatever you want to do